clear of Wittenberg, tuck her out in the spot. So, and you'll be fine. The bullies in due time can catch a dangerous lumber from all of these Mickey K lines. Let me hear you say. 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 I'm a product of my environment. From Jolly Ollie to the Pigeon Man, pin game special coming straight out of Wanky Land. Better call Simmons for my true crown. I've been on my Robbie Fisher the way I be making moves now. I handle beef like I'm Marty Green, so Susan can keep the money by any means. Yeah, she worked for it, her role don't need an Oscar. And if you read too deep, you an imposter like Madame Blanche. By any chance you encounter any laughing lady, I can see how the headless cabbie would be going crazy. Yahoo, so the proof's in the lemon pudding, but turning down $1 million is kinda off-putting. It's just business, Torvo when you do the math. I see more stuff and Pasquinate with a cheating path. Word to Gertrude, call me agent number 9. I keep my wins simple like father at Christmas time. Let me hear you say. 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 As I double down on this staircase, I'ma protect what's mine like a home base. In that case, I'm the little engine that could waiting on 53rd Street, cause urban legends are good and that's the big scoop. Nothing fabricated. If you're gonna get Marty, then freeze frame the visual data. Running into cool jerks like Frankie G, you will face the music more than Stuart King, cause timing is everything. Hogan with the stopwatch for a fight. It's not a secret when Gerald when he rides a bike. I'm the bold kid that you want to avoid. I make them say the whole thing, Rhonda Wellington Lloyd, cause I was born to be a geek with a glass of nut. Stay clear of Wittenberg, tuck her out in the spot. So, and you'll be fine. The bullies in due time can catch a dangerous lumber from all of these Mickey K lines. Let me hear you say. 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 I'm a product of my environment. From Jolly Ollie to the Pigeon Man, pin game special coming straight out of Wanky Land. Better call Simmons for my true crown. I've been on my Robbie Fisher the way I be making moves now. I handle beef like I'm Marty Green, so Susan can keep the money by any means. Yeah, she worked for it, her role don't need an Oscar. And if you read too deep, you an imposter like Madame Blanche. By any chance you encounter any laughing lady, I can see how the headless cabbie would be going crazy. Yahoo, so the proof's in the lemon pudding, but turning down $1 million is kinda off-putting. It's just business, Torvo when you do the math. I see more stuff and Pasquinate with a cheating path. Word to Gertrude, call me agent number 9. I keep my wins simple like father at Christmas time. Let me hear you say. 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 Let me hear you say.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nerds and blurs of all ages, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It is I, Navy Montel, your frosty bearded blurticorn here. Hopefully you guys are taking care of yourselves. Do what I tell you to always do, because trust me, I'm looking out and watching all y'all. Hopefully you're watching these, covering this, staying as far away as you need to or as close as you need to, and washing your hands. I can't iterate that. Looking out for yourselves, your loved ones, your lives, your blessings, and each other. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. This is going to be the last stream of 2025, and I think it's appropriate to do it on the Sunday after a blockbuster episode of Roomful of Blurs with Lady Mandalore, who is one of my favorite people. And I see y'all popping up in here. What's going on, everybody? You got Lizzie up in here. Hey, Lizzie, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Vonnie, what's up, man? What's going on? And of course, the lady herself, as I mentioned, Lady Mandalore, Roomful of Blurs. What's going on? And of course, Je suis tigre, bonsoir, mon ami, je t'aime, escargot, bagat. I can't do it like she does. I can't. I can't do it like she does. But the love is there. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. If you are on YouTube, hopefully you can come over. I know YouTube has been weird. The last time I tried to do it on YouTube, it kicked me out because I'm using Prism, and I've never had a problem before, but hopefully I don't have a problem tonight. So tonight, we're going to chop it up. We're going to play Diablo 3. Yes, we are getting back to Quest Boy. Hey, what's going on? How are you? Thank you for popping up in here. So we're going to... Nasty. Oh. Yep, because people aren't, they're tasty and they're nasty. Let's go. So we're getting back to it. I figured, you know what? The best thing to do is to go back to where it all started for me. When I started streaming, back in 2018. Diablo 3 has become one of my favorite games because of its replay value. I was thinking about playing either Marvel Snap or Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I'll try to hit Twitch. Okay, no worries. No worries. That's all right. Come on over. If you're on YouTube and you're comfortable on YouTube, by all means. If you're on Twitch, you're comfortable on Twitch. As I tell everyone, welcome to the Blurter Sack. Bring your snacks, bring your libations, bring your lawn chair, sit down. We're going to chop it up. We're going to talk about so many different things while I am playing this game. This is a safe space. I will not tolerate people being stupid. If you think you're going to be stupid, rethink your life lessons, okay? Don't mind me just lurking. That's all right. Do your inventory, baby. Y'all, let me tell you, the last time I was here, I was naming off the names of creators and businesses and ventures and things like that. I'm going to do it again. Some of them I'm going to repeat, but a lot of them I may say for the first time because let's face it, you have black creators out here. You have blurred creators out here who are not getting their shine, and I'm always going to be that one to bring blurs and nerds from the dark into the light. Put the spotlight on the people that deserve it because they are more than deserving of it. If you are here for the first time, hello. My name is Montel, also known as Navy Montel. I am a YouTuber, Twitch streamer, podcaster. I'm an influencer on Instagram to a certain level. I like to bring positivity everywhere I go. I like to bring blurs and nerds from the dark into the light. I like people to understand that their value is amazing. What you bring to the table is important if you are contributing to the meal that's already been established. Let's go, okay? I've got my libation. I've got my snacks. I even got my phone on vibrate, I believe. Is it on vibrate? I believe it is on vibrate. Yep, it should be on vibrate. I gotta be careful though, because sometimes I'll say, hey, it's on vibrate, and it's not on vibrate. So there's not much I can really do about that. But I am looking forward to getting back into this, and I wanted to say to everyone, if you have been supporting me since the beginning, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, along with Blur's Eye View, Roomful of Blurs, any other appearances that I have made. If y'all have been there for me, I appreciate it. What up, Junie? What's up, man? What's going on, nephew? How you doing? Thank you for popping up in here, sir. We're going to pop in here and play a little bit of Diablo 3. We're going to chop it up. We're going to bring some things to the table. If y'all have seen my posts on Instagram and YouTube lately, please if you can, please go ahead and repost those because there's a message there as a content creator Yeah, I saw it. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, so trust me. I will definitely take care of that and listen to it tonight when I am done with this. Um, but to everyone who sees messages that are about positivity and most importantly about accountability in the blurred space, do not hesitate to repost those. Some of these messages that I have seen that are all about making sure that people are aware that their actions have consequences are making their headway around the interwebs, and they're doing what they're supposed to do. Now, they may not hit in certain places. I'm not worried about going viral. I'm not worried about being famous. I don't want to be famous. I just want to be well known, respected, and I will continue to stand in the front to defend anybody who is in a position where they're being bullied, harassed, and just flat out just messed up. Cool. But if you're here and you're hanging out with me, I appreciate y'all so much. Um, I definitely want to do a few shout outs. Most importantly, I want to do shout out to a few businesses, a few ventures that I am not only a part of, but I stand behind. Shout outs to all black comic creators out there. We're talking Next Step. We're talking Midnight. We're talking Concrete. We're talking Monarch. We're talking Lady Mandalore. Help me out here because some of these I am forgetting. Um, there are so many black comic creators out here who are pushing and pressing and creating some phenomenal stories and characters. It's it's a shame that they're not getting the shine that they deserve. It is a shame, and I want them to be seen. So if you want to know who is out there and doing their thing, come check out Roomful of Blurs and the creators that we've talked to about their creations, about the comics that they've written, the characters they've made, the stories that they have just formulated in a beautiful, brilliant, melanated minds, and support them, whether it's an Indiegogo, a Kickstarter, a website. Pick up a copy because we're looking at history and legacy here for a lot of these. I want to know that these stories can be seen by the next generation, appreciated, and maybe even inspire creativity. Someone sees this, go, oh, I want to do a comic book, and they create a comic book. Or, oh, I can write a movie, I can write a book, I can do a play, I can create whatever it is, and it's something that's beautiful that can be moved forward and regarded in the highest regard. I'm on board for it, so let's go. Ray Comics, thank you. I don't know why I did that. I got Next Step, I did Midnight. Ray Comics, TJ and the clan, man, some phenomenal people. um Also want to give shout outs to my friend Nay, who has created a phenomenal Afrocentric, Afrofuturistic RPG system called Nyota Kingdoms that I am a part of. That we're currently playtesting our second campaign, and we're working on cleaning it up, changing, getting some mechanics smoothed out, make sure that the story is conducive to a tabletop environment. It is a beautiful thing, y'all. I'm really enjoying playing this game, and definitely want to shout out to Nay Blurdy, phenomenal creator, one of my favorite people who's out there. She is in Canada. Location means nothing if you are about the culture, if you're about bringing inclusion and positivity to the tabletop space, which I am a massive advocate for. Always an advocate for that, because for too long the tabletop space has always been delegated to people of the pillow persuasion. Flame, that's right, Flame by King Lion. I didn't know what his company name was. I didn't know if he had a company name. Impound Comics, thank you. She gonna make sure I get all these lined up. But go check these folks out. Your storm bonnet is in the making. Forgot to tell you. Ah, yeah. Yes. Oh, I can't wait to see this bonnet. I cannot wait to see this bonnet. And I gotta see you too. Also, Jay Sweet J Swish Tigre, I got to get some more headbands from you, and I got to talk to you about a hoodie idea that I have. Because I want to be a billboard for Believe It or Not. I think I already am with the headbands. Definitely shout out. Go check out Believe It or Not, knot.com. She makes everything. We're talking hoodies, shirts, bonnets, headbands. She does it all and is phenomenal. I'm off work until Feb. Cool. Okay, let's go. We're gonna do this. Um, so believe it or not, it's a phenomenal blurred owned, veteran owned, black woman owned business that creates this fantastic, nerdy and blurty apparel. Answer Hearts, what's going on? How you doing? Thank you for popping up in here. Oh my goodness, we getting some folk popping up in here. Yo, BlurCon is gonna be amazing. If y'all don't know about BlurCon, March 6th to the 8th at the Crystal City Hyatt Regency and also at the Arlington Landing Hilton. It's gonna be a time. This year is Geeknik Cars and Bars 2026. It's gonna be everything. We're working really hard. Let me tell you, I spend more of my Sundays involved in my particular department of the con, and there's a lot of moving parts, but they're all working towards one goal: to make this convention as memorable and fun as possible. If you've never heard of BlurCon, it is a convention that is all about positivity, inclusion, and bringing the blurred space into a safe space. If it makes any sense, everything that you celebrate that's nerdy, whether it's anime, comics, movies, gaming, you name it, all comes together. It is a massive annual celebration, and I'm honored to be a part of the staff for that. I've been a part of the staff since day one, and I am the director of tabletop gaming for the convention. There are a lot of moving parts for this, but every department is coming together to create something magical. If you don't know anything about that, go to blurcon.org. Go check it out. If you haven't got your badge, go purchase your badge. If you're looking to be a part of it, we are still looking for volunteers. So please, by all means, jump on that, be a part of that. It is an amazing thing. Next, Otaku Noir is the only blurred-owned blind box business in existence. And what makes Otaku Noir so unique is that everything in their boxes. Now, you don't have to get the box all the time. You can do a subscription service, a promo code Navy Montel. Do that. Or you could just pick up something as an item that was in any of the boxes. The last box was Blur to the Future, and it was amazing. They actually had a Lego DeLorean in there. That thing was hard to put together, I'm not gonna lie, but it was still fun to put together. They work really hard at Otaku Noir. I stand behind them 100,000% because what they put together has been done with thought, with planning, with love, and every item in the box has been created by another blurred creator, whether they're a writer, an artist, a cosplayer, a creator in any way, shape, or form. And all of these items, they're not store-bought. Everything goes into the box. How do I know? An example is believe it or not, contributed to Otaku Noir, and some of her items were in a few of those boxes, and they were amazing. Exactly, Blur's like her, and it's so worth it. It's so worth it to support a business like that. So we've done Nyota Kingdoms, we've done, believe it or not, we've done Otaku Noir. And there are a number of content creators and podcasters out here who are just doing some amazing, phenomenal things. People like Roomful of Blurs, Blur's Eye View, Super Breakdown Podcast, the Pink Riot Podcast. And these are people, not only do I know them, I know what they make. I know what they create. And it's worth it. It's so worth it. So if you want to be a part of those, and just check them out. If you want to go to a black convention, a Blur convention, go to blurredpowerful.com. He has a convention green book of the blackest of black events and conventions in a state order, in alphabetical state order. So depending on where you are in the continental U.S., if you want to go to a black con besides BlurCon and DreamCon, and Atlantic Comic Con, which is here in Norfolk, go check out that list. You never know. There may be something close to you that you can attend and check it out. It's about the celebration of blurred creators. It's all about that. And I'm here for it 1,000%. By the way, do I have an echo anywhere, you guys? I was trying to see if I had an echo. I was a little concerned about that, but I wasn't sure. So if there is an echo, please let me know because I really want to make this as much. Okay, green screen. No, I don't do a green screen. I'm not gonna do a green screen. I want y'all to see what's. Thank you. I appreciate it. See, no, there's no green screen because I want y'all to see what's behind me. What's behind me is my celebration. What is behind me is just a sample, a fraction, a a part, if you will, of my love of everything geek and nerd. My office is my sanctum sanctorum, and I had to rearrange it a little bit because it was getting to be a bit much. But I love where I am in my life. I love. Thank you, Quest Board. Thank you. I love where I am in my blurred journey. I love where I've been. I love the people that I've become a part of. I just enjoy all of this. And y'all are a part of my of how far I've gotten. And I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for supporting my YouTube, my Instagram, my TikTok, my Twitch. Thank you for supporting these other platforms out here who are just trying to bring a positive message of what it means to love what we love while being melanated and amazing. Okay? I have no complaints about where I've gone because my journey has been uh, full of lessons, blessings, thought processes, thought pieces, and other things I can think of. Make more room for your gift you're getting. So make more room for your gift you're getting. What gift am I getting? Look, y'all be trying to give me stuff. Listen, do you know the greatest gift y'all have ever given me is the love y'all have shown me and in every effort that I have made and things that I've done. So, with that being said, we're going to jump into Tristram. So, let me shrink that. Let me turn that on. And let's see, can I put it on this side? I hope I can put it on this side. That would suck if I have to try to shift it around and it goes to the wrong side. Um, but while we're waiting for that to pop up, how has everyone's holiday been? How was your Christmas? Did you guys get all the gifts that you wanted? Did you get anything that you liked? I was actually blessed. Where is it? One of my coworkers gave me something that was absolutely phenomenal. She actually had a press pass made for me, a Daily Planet press pass. And I genuinely love this. This is one of my favorite things. Um, for those of you who know, I play a trading card game called Lorcana. Uh, they took they also one of my coworkers actually got me a deck box made out of a VHS case for the rescuers. You slept a lot. Arcade, hey, what's going on, Sunshine? How are you? One of my favorite people. Y'all, Arcade the Sage is another phenomenal creator, DJ, streamer, producer, the whole nine yards. Let me tell you, when I started my journey, I was using music from her. And it's still one of my favorite tracks called Sailor Moon. It's one of my favorite tracks. And if you ever go back into any of my previous Twitch streams or any of my previous uh, um, YouTube videos, that music came from her. I'm doing well. How was your Christmas? Was very quiet. Let me tell y'all something. I enjoyed my Christmas because it was quiet, peace and quiet. Where can I find music? Arcade. Look up Arcade the Sage. Her name is right there. Look her up and chat her up. She is not only one of my dearest friends, she is very talented. Go check her out. I know Arcade, um, you were doing free music at one point, but I don't know. And if you should connect with Arcade, she is amazing at what she can do. The music that I've gotten from her is timeless and is some of my favorites. Where are you? Start up, doggone it. Trying to make it difficult for me. Just get in here, will ya? Okay, yeah. Definitely check out her IG bio, and her links are in there as well. Um, Hold on. Let's see, yes, sir. I booked a room about. Okay, as I'm waiting for Diablo to come up, not too much free these days. Had to stop working for the health. Oh, understood. But that's all right though. We still put you out there because you're worth. You are worth. You're. Relax, release, take a sip. All right, let me take a sip from my libation. There we go. Your work and your efforts should be paid for. You should be compensated. There are people who are not afraid to pay for someone else's work, especially if it's quality. I stand behind what you created because I've used what you created. And 100%, I will use it again. Oh, that's all right. Okay, what's taking you so long? My computer has been really weird as of late. Really freaking weird. What's going on? Can you just open up Diablo and quit giving me hoo ha? You keep like, I'll open up BattleNet. BattleNet's not doing me any good, bro. What are we doing? YouTube strength is excellent. I know it is. You know why? Because I slipped down on a lot of stuff. Y'all, let me tell y'all, being a streamer is probably one of the craziest journeys I've ever been on because I learn something new all the time. And one of the crazy things that I've learned in my journey is that a setup can make or break you. Please have a beautiful, safe night. I got to get back into drawing for our next manga. Okay. All right, Anson. Thank you for coming up in here. I appreciate it. Where is BlurCon this year, Navy Montel? My mom actually went. It's at the Hyatt Regency Crystal City and the Arlington Landing Hilton. So the primary hotel is the Hyatt Regency Crystal City. It's going to be the 6th through the 8th of March. And I'm looking forward to all the shenanigans, all the fun. There's still going to be more announcements coming out of our guests. So keep an eyeball out. But if you go to BlurCon on Instagram, you'll actually see some of the guests that we've already got lined up. Yo, I don't know what's going on with um with my Diablo. It is really acting like it ain't got no kind of sense. It keeps trying to bring up my BattleNet. I'm like, look, I don't need BattleNet. Uh, continue without logging in. Oh my gosh. Yes, continue. Good grief. Of course, it says, what about this? I mean, what about this? And you know what? That's cool. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about going online because I don't play online. So we're going to play. And because we do that, we're going to do that. So we're gonna wait for it to play. It's taking us forever. I might actually go this year. Taking one of my parents to a con would be a dream come true. Oh, that would be amazing. And I hope that I have the honor of meeting your folks. And um, my area will be in the Hilton, which is actually up the street. We're going to have 26 food trucks, y'all. So you ain't never worry about going hungry. Hunger is not going to be a problem. The only problem you're going to have is what you want to do exactly. Not only are we going to have panels and workshops, there are also an amazing array of vendors who come up with the most amazing things. Uh, Believe it or not, it's going to be there, as well as Otaku Noir and a few other folks. So it's going to be spot on, one of the most incredible things out there. Really? It seriously wants me to do my BattleNet. Are you kidding me? Hold on. Uh, Hi, Chimichanga, y'all. Come on. I know it ain't been that long since I played. What the deuce? Just send it to me through text message. I don't want y'all going through all this. I gotta wait for it. Okay. I am so sorry for this, guys. Don't you just love how things just come about? Okay. Thank you. Now, just leave me alone. Trying to play games here. So let's exit out and we're going to try this again. Diablo 3. There we go. We're going to play. It's so amazing I have to go through all this just to play my game. But to everyone who supports positive content creators, thank you so much. I have seen more. We're going to have quarter zips this year. Bring the matcha. Ooh, okay. Oh, see, you ain't said nothing but a thing. And yeah, DMV born and raised 30. Yep, 301757. Let's go. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go windowed. Apply. All right, so I got to go through all this. Okay. Now we're going to do full screen. Apply. There we go. Okay. Cancel. I went through all of this before. What the furl? Unless this is what they're doing. Thank you. Good grief. I got to go through all that. Season 37 has begun. All the amazing things. I am not a seasonal player. There she is. There's the mermaid. Look at that. Homegirl is beautiful. And she's a badass. She started here, but then I got Frosty Beard over here. I have Supernova here. Only one that's missing. There we go. There's my boy Fastiso. That was a badass. I'm not gonna lie. That dude was a beast. All right, we got some lurkers. Thank you so much to everyone. I still got to remember how to do shout outs. Okie dokie. All right, so we're going to resume the game. She was on a mission. I like doing private games. I've never been one to play online with other people because let's face it, a lot of times it's not worth it. I apologize if y'all cannot see me. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so let's do this because I am in. Oh, thank you for the resub. Thank you so much, Jace Reese. Thank you so much, my dear. Alright, so Broken Blade. Go to the Festering Woods. Okay, so we're going to have to go. Alright, first things first. Let's check our inventory. Okay, so we're going to have to drop off some things. We're going to drop off some things here. These boots. They're stronger pants, but they don't offer as much. Strength isn't everything for me. Okay, so my upper is good. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so the belts are a little bit better. So, but let's go ahead and switch out. There we go. Pants, upper top, weapons, jewel. Okay, so the shield I have is fantastic. Okay. However, this could work for Leah. No, for the scoundrel, actually. So.
A gift for me?
Yeah, you can't say I never gave you nothing, buddy. You need this more than I do. Put some pants on, dude.
I'll take that off your hands.
Alright, and which is a better belt? This one's a better belt. We'll give him a belt.
Exceptional.
Okay. So he's good on this. So, power shot or crippling shot? We'll do power shot.
Extremely well.
Increase critical chance for the scoundrel, or critical hits cause you and the scoundrel to temporarily deal more damage.
That's just the thing.
I like that. So, multi-shot or piercing shot. Let's do...
That will do very well.
Let's do multi-shot. Okay. So, everybody is good so far. There is not much else to put out there. And I think, except for... Let's see if we got some head armor for him, because he's going to need a helmet. I know he's got a thick head, but still. Let's see. There isn't anything in there. Everything else is still pretty much locked up. Everything you see with the lock, you guys, means I have played this game through already. And I have built up a rather impressive arsenal. Just a lot of this I cannot use. So we'll see if we can make it work for someone else. So more of this will not become available until I hit level 20. Alright, let's move this over. My mouse pad is going. Thank you so much again, guys, for hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all more than you know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Time clip, it's fine. Okay. Alright. I'm making some adjustments here real quick, guys. Alright. Alright, so let's rock and roll here. Alright, so let's rock and roll here. Alright. Okie dokie. Now we need to go. Okie dokie. Now we need to go.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, no thanks. All right.
Did you see that stranger next to old Kane?
The attacks may be slowing down, but this time.
I may need just go
Come over
ahead.
here.
Okay. To the Weeping Hollow. Go to the Festering Wood. Let's see who we can kill. Oh, no, you don't. Nope. Should have left me alone when you had the chance. My girl ain't no joke, y'all. Hearing a bit of an echo? Okay. So, let's do this. Alright, how about now? We'll bring this down a little bit too, to right about here. But I'll bring this up. No stumps. I want to go to the Festering Wood. They won't let me. Hadouken! Hey guys. Alright, Crestboard, let me know how that sounds. I'm willing to make any necessary adjustments. I think when I increase the sound, increase the volume of the microphone. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I'm looking forward to 2026 because there's so many amazing things that are going to be happening. I've already got a couple. Echo's gone. Okay, so that was what. Thank you for that. Y'all are my sound engineers when it comes to this, so I appreciate y'all.
Make your peace quickly.
All right. Anyway, else we got? Okay. I'm about to go the other way. However, I don't know what it is. All right. I know one thing in my journey as a content creator is I tried to keep my stream and where I'm at as positive and as welcoming as possible. And you know what's funny is I tell a lot of people don't know when I started my journey as a streamer, I was talking to an audience of 0.
Had enough?
Absolutely nobody. And it's not easy to be a streamer because you have so many different things to consider and so many things to worry about. There, go! Give me your shit! Go! Arcane, there we go. When I tell you I was beyond terrified when I started, because I think when I started I had the wrong mindset. I was trying to be a streamer, but I didn't have direction. Why did I want to stream? And I always ask people who are streamers, why do you want to stream? Why do you want to subject yourself to spending 2, maybe 3 hours online? And most people will take example from very successful streamers, not realizing that they are marketing themselves, they are putting themselves up there and up there. They're exposing a lot of themselves when they do it. So if you're looking to do it and try to maintain some sort of privacy, like I could never be an IRL streamer. How? I like to be left alone. There's gonna come a time where I don't want to be bothered. Okay, there's nothing back here. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be dealt with. I don't want to be messed with.
Seeing the world.
And
I've traveled my whole life.
I have
Watch the
traveled
world
my whole
change.
life, yes.
Yes, it's not like it was.
But I don't regret any of this. I've had some magnificent times and magnificent moments that I wouldn't trade for anything in the world. And if you're popping in for the first time, hello everyone, hello, welcome to my stream, welcome to the Blurter Sack. Hopefully you have brought your lawn chairs and your snacks and your libations, and you sit down and chop it up as part of the conversation. I appreciate everyone who comes and supports me. Get out of here. Get out of here. All of you. This has not been... There are times where this is not an easy thing to do. Because you have to commit to a schedule if you want to be on it. You have to commit to a schedule. You have to have a specific game. Some people try to stay relevant. It is. It's way too invasive. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it at all. Give me all your shit. Go! And I've seen YouTube channels that cover IRL streamers, and I just go down. So for hours, you talk about things that are only relevant in the IRL space. You don't talk about real life situations. You don't talk about what things that affect people. You don't do any of that. Alright, let me go back out over this way, because I feel like I missed something. People keep telling me I should do autism mom content, and I'm like, nah, too invasive for me. Yeah, there are just certain topics and things. VS Live, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Good to see ya. And the grill, let's start passing the plate. Yeah, what's on the grill? I'm curious. Y'all, let me tell you, I have been craving a rack of barbecue ribs for the longest time. But I digress. As a streamer, you're already challenged as it is, especially if it's outside of your comfort zone. If you are trying to start something, create something, you've got to stay dedicated to it. You gotta stay dedicated to it. The hardest thing in the world in being a streamer is that you're letting the world in on your life. You're letting in. Oh, get out of here. Oh, look, get out of here. Why y'all just give me your shit. Or as I used to say, give me your shit. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. So, if you're on YouTube, hello. Thank you for coming up in here. Thank you for popping in. I assure you, I see you there. Ooh. I can't do jalapenos, though, but the teriyaki chicken with pineapple, oh, chef's kiss. Let me tell you. Ever since I had my gallbladder removed, I am so cautious of what I can do. And there are times that some of the things that I genuinely love, I can't touch anymore. And it's sad. It's sad. It hurts my feelings. Because I love to eat. Okay, I've hit every corner, every nook. Okay. Because I love to eat. Especially if it's something good. Man, you give me some mean noodles.
And this Chaldeum. It smelled
Any
of
type
brothels
of
and ale.
Asian cuisine
Even so,
I've never had
it was
before.
full of trade and
That's
new
super fair.
ideas.
Health first.
There
Yes.
was always something
I
exciting
had to
see.
cut out so many different things. You know how much I cried that I could not go to Burger King like I used to? Man, let me tell you, I can't even do, if I do McDonald's, I do their nuggets. That's the only thing I can really eat. I can't do the burgers anymore because I can kill seafood. Oh my gosh, let me tell you. Let's see. I don't think there's anything seafood wise that I haven't tried that I wouldn't try. I have never had swordfish. I'd love to have swordfish. I don't recall if I've ever had yellowtail tuna. I do shark. I love calamari. I have so many new allergies that I can barely eat anything. Yeah, it's such a precarious thing. Because there are certain foods that we fell in love with, and and there was a time where I could eat just about anything in abundance, and I look up and I cry because I want to eat this, but I know I'm going to pay for it later. Give me some oysters or mussels. What's with you and the spicy stuff? Good grief! Last time I had wasabi, it didn't end well. Let's see what I've collected so far. Not as good as what I've got now, but I can handle it. And they're not better boots. They're barely better, but not by much. Alright, I'll keep what I have. Yeah, I still have to yet to... Oh, Korean barbecue. Y'all, if y'all have never had KBBQ, let me tell you. KBBQ in itself is an experience, especially if you go to the right kind of restaurant. Get out of here. Go. Get out of here. Take a moment right. Go. Get out of here. Go. Oh, yo, shit. Anybody else? Anyone? Anyone? Frenzy Shrine. All right. Why are you laughing? Ooh. Highborn Carnage and a Marauder Surfeit. What is that? Looks like a beautiful shield. Okay. So that's for the Enchantress. Oh, look at that. The stats are crap. The shield I have is better than the one that's here. 3255.
When this is over, I could open my own little inn
Reduces
somewhere.
cooldown to all skill by
if I
4%.
live.
Sounds peaceful.
Well, if you ever want a job, I will consider your credentials.
I will hold off on this.
I have answered my call, but I thank you.
That is not bad for a dagger. Okay. So we didn't do too bad. We did not too bad at all this time around. Spoiled by K-Town up here. Yeah. There's a few really good KBBQ spots here in the Hampton Roads area. One's in Virginia Beach, I know for sure. There is another one in Norfolk, closer to downtown. And I believe there's one that I'm aware of in Virginia Beach. Another one in Virginia Beach or Chesapeake. I can't remember which one. I think the only time I'll be there for BlurCon is for BlurCon and visiting the Smithsonian and the African American. Oh, the African American Museum is gorgeous, mind you. I went back in 2018 when DC Comics had an event there, so that was what I call a once in a lifetime event. Having the chance to interview a good chunk of the creators and stars from the CW shows. The world premiere of Gotham by Gaslight, and I've never been to a VIP party before. That was my very first VIP party where their celebrities were there from the different shows, Black Lightning and Arrow and Gotham and Flash. Oh my gosh, it was everything. It was amazing. So, and that's before the beard. So this is pre-beard. So post-beard, I'm hoping to have more opportunities like that as well. Sorry about that. It's driving me nuts. Alright, so let's get out of here, y'all. Hi! Hello. Yes, I want to leave. I want to get out. Hi. Get away. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hi. Just so you know, I don't owe any of y'all money. Hello. Good grief. That flail is no joke. How do you feel about a live action Static Shock movie? I would love to see it. And I want everyone in the chat to join in on this as well. But here's my thing. If you're not staying true to the source material itself, I'm not interested. A lot of times we've seen a lot of these movies come about. And while I understand there's gonna be a little bit of a change. A little bit of change in the way it's played. And how the movie presents itself. Wow, I didn't realize it looked that horrible. But I digress. Sorry, it's not as smooth as I would like it to be on Twitch. Unfortunately, I may have to go back to StreamYard. Streamlabs, OBS. Level 20 acquired. Thank you so much for your time. Shut up. Okay. It was right behind me. Love it. Alright, I'll do that later. Come on, guys, get it together. Hello. Need y'all. Come on. Come on. Anyone else? Anyone? No? Oh, so you prefer it from the comic than the WB show? Don't. No. I do not want a WB or a CW version. All it will do is aggravate me. Because
Tell me more about your inn, Leah.
The world is so dangerous.
I have
Everybody
seen
needs a
so
quiet,
many.
safe place to
Okay,
rest and recover.
the
A way
CW
station on their
trendsetters,
journey.
as far as I can
And then they
say.
define
They didn't
evil.
just bring one or two heroes. They brought a
If I
universe.
survive this mess,
And I thought that was one of the most genius
Is it
things
really
ever
a
done.
good idea to walk into a
Cemetery
right now?
of the Forsaken. I went all the way around. You know what? Never mind. Come on. We got things to do. Defiled crypt. Can I get around? Yep, I can get around. I swear, this bridge reminds me of the Disney Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Hi guys. Thank you for your time. God bless and good night. There we go. It's, for me, I don't mind them bringing out.
you and I aren't so different. I
How
have
you
great
how do
power
you have
within me,
money
too.
as a four-legged
The only
beast?
difference
Where are
is
your pockets?
No control over
Answer
mine.
me that. How
Then
do
you
you
have
have
not yet
pockets?
found your problem.
I hope I never do. The power is so great that I don't know. It scares me.
Anyway, let's go. We've done what we needed to do. It is now time to. Ooh, an arm. Hi guys. Oh wow, tried it. Tried it. Oh, I really, really am. Paige, Philadelphia Area Gaming Expo. I'm really excited because I've never been to this is their third one. And to be a special guest, oh my goodness. Definitely shout out to Ron for coming into Atlantis and chopping it up with me. I did not expect to be invited to be a special guest. I am just an average super random, but if we miss the deadline for volunteering or set up for BlurCon, do they have other? Oh, you're not. There's no deadline for volunteering. Just fill out the application on the website, blurcon.org, and you actually can pick which department you want to work in. And if you don't have one, they'll put you where you're most needed. There is no deadline right now. We're taking any and all volunteers because the more we have, the lot easier it's going to be on us as staff. The maid cafe is filled, unfortunately. From what I understand, they've got all of their maids in their buttons. So that one is no longer on the table. Hello. Hello, thank you. What is this? And hi guys. But I'm excited about Paige. Paige, if you're not familiar, it's called Philadelphia Area Gaming Expo. It is a tabletop gaming convention that focuses. There's a lot of focus on RPGs, but a little bit of everything as far as gaming. This is their third year, and from what I've heard, they have
My
nothing but
wrath
good
is
things
low.
about it. There is a huge collective of experience in the world of tabletop RPGs and board games and stuff like that. I was not expecting to be invited as a special guest. That in itself is incredible. And I hope I can continue to be
Emery
worthy
foliage in
of
these
that.
parts.
Ron and Ed and the rest of them have been so gracious and so kind to me in everything that I'm doing. I actually was chatting with Ron here a second ago. Um, okay, why are we? I don't know why it looks weird from my perspective, but oh well. This is what I do. Let's see. Sorry about that, guys. I'm closing this, and there we go. Come on now, do light work. Light work. You just couldn't do it, could you there, Bobby? You just couldn't do it. Anytime I have the opportunity to experience something new with a collective of people who are just like me, who are passionate about the tabletop game, I am for it 100%, especially when it comes to inclusion. There is not a lot of inclusion in a lot of spaces, and I want that door to open more, which is why I've been so passionate about the tabletop space in BlurCon all of these years, because I've been to a plethora of conventions, excuse me. I've been to San Diego, Dragon Con, I've done MagFest, get out of here. Y'all be trying it. You see me talking to grown folk? What's wrong with y'all? You are special. I can see why you'd be the special guest. I'm one of a group of special guests. And let me tell you, I've read the list of people. They are, wow. Wow. It is a star-studded lineup. Going to PAX Unplugged continue to make my love of gaming shine even more, because I was surrounded by people who love board games and card games, whether it's resource management or co-op or RPG systems, whether they've been around for years or they've been just established, panels, workshops, the whole 9 yards. And Paige is the same way. And I'm excited to see what it's all about and lend my experience. I'm not a well-traveled tabletop gamer. I love playing games when I have the chance. And as when you learn to play games, some of the things you'll learn is you'll learn the games that you gravitate to, games that make you feel included and welcome, and it's always wonderful if you have that opportunity, you know? I didn't mean to open this.
After much searching, I have found a promising lead. A family near New Tristram has obtained a valuable relic, and poor fools that they are, they haven't the slightest idea what to do with it. I have some idea of what to do with their daughter, though. And through her, I'll get my prize.
I forgot about the ad break. My bad. Not now. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry. Okay. If y'all, hopefully y'all are still here on YouTube. Thank you if you're hanging in there. I know my presentation may not be the best, and I apologize. Sometimes the internet does not like doing what it needs to do. So I need to get to the festering woods, so I'm on my way. But what was I talking about? But the tabletop space is an underutilized. What systems do you like? Oh, that's a good question. I'm already part of a playtesting of a system right now called Nyota Kingdoms. My friend Nay created this, and it is a beautiful Afrofuturistic, Afrocentric system. And we are getting it streamlined and cleaned up, getting the mechanics down. We're just finishing up our second playtest session. I love Dungeons and Dragons. I came up in 3.5. Scratch that. I came up in 2.5. But then 5E is fun. I love Morkborg. Love playing Morkborg. I'm still a fan of Gamma World. There are a bunch of systems that I've never played, but I'm always open to trying something different. That is part of the experience. Try something that you've never done before, and something you can introduce to other people so they can say, hey, what kind of systems, what kind of RPG systems do you recommend? The game sound is loud. Let's try that. All right. How is that for the game sound? I don't want it to be overwhelming. But that's why I rely on you amazing people to let me know. Hey, if it's too loud, I can turn it down. I can adjust. I'm doing all the things and everything. You know, this is what we do. Um, but the systems, there are systems that I've never played that I've seen in action. Holla if you ever need more playtesters. Oh, absolutely. Keep an eyeball out, Quest Board, because we are going to be looking for more, um, looking more, looking for more playtesters, and the system focuses on people of color and also LGBTQIA. So, so basically, people of color and queer highly welcome because the creator is a part of both of those demographics, and they're passionate about this. And when they asked me to come on board, I said 1,000%. I am totally on board with this because I don't think there are enough systems. I wish I could go straight to the festering wood, but I can't, so it's fine. Ah, that's right. I have to go talk to him. Or do I? Checkpoint! I've hit the woods that fester. Retrieve the beacon of honor from Warrior's Rest, and retrieve the beacon of light from the crypt of the ancients. Okay. So, let's go back the way we came. But anytime I have the chance to try something different or something new, I'll give it a shot. Now, whether I'll like it off the bat, I don't know.
Seek two tombs in the woods beyond, the Warrior's Rest and the crypt of the ancients. Within them reside the keys to our sacred temple.
Works for me. So, and when I say systems, if you've never known what I'm talking about, RPG systems, which means role-playing games, this is the most fun form of make-believe ever in the world. Not only can you play in the system, you create a character.
Must we slog through them?
Yes, we must. Got things to do. Shut your face. Ah, here we go. We have... Oh my goodness, I don't my own strength. What the deuce, as they say, you young people. Bravo. Alright. A lot of the time, I will definitely delve into something new. If I don't like it, I'm not going to disparage the fact that I tried it and realized that I didn't. And if someone wants constructive criticism, I'll be happy to do it. Get out of my way. Because a lot of times, the game systems, the creators, they're looking for feedback. If there is a particular aspect of a game that doesn't resonate with you as a player, they're looking for that feedback because maybe you're not the first person to say, hey, I like the system, but I didn't like this particular part of it. And if that's the case, do not think for a second that your suggestions don't work or they don't matter. I'm always big on feedback, especially like, for instance, at my job at Atlantis Games and Comics, I am in charge of the Lorcana League. And anyone who knows me knows I love playing Lorcana. That is one of my favorite card games. It's only been about 2 years old, but it has actually replenished my love for TCGs because at one point, Yu-Gi-Oh! Almost knocked it out of my soul. The way the game is power crept and so OP. If you don't spend tens of hundreds of dollars on something relevant,
Make your peace quickly.
get out of my way. As I was saying, it really shook it out of me, and I almost quit TCGs altogether. And I would just play my defunct ones. I played the Spoils when it came out. That was a game that really brought my love for TCGs because It was created out of a need from Magic players who were really disheartened with the way the game was played. So they created a tongue in cheek version, which was not only fun, it was hilarious. The cards themselves were absolute geniuses. Tenacious Games, when they brought it out in 2006, this was Gen Con SoCal. This was that was the last Gen Con in Southern California. And I played it. Not only did I enjoy the game, that was the first time I played in any tournament and won something. I played in dozens of Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments and kept getting my hoo-ha handed to me. If you've never had your hoo-ha handed to you, let me tell you, it's humbling. Oh, child, it's so humbling. But I started playing the spoils, and to this day, I have my cards, I have my decks. I even have people who want to learn how to play. I am more than happy to teach you. I am more than happy to teach you this amazing game.
This is amazing.
So,
It reminds me of being a child and searching for lost.
in the league, I like to make it open play. Once upon a time, the league did not level 21 acquired. Don't you go after my people. What's wrong with you? Come over here, you coward. Come over here, you coward. Anybody else? Anyone? Anyone? You guys? How about you? There you go. You look like you need money for college. And I'm taking your college money. So after each league day, I ask the players, so here's a question for you. How do you like the way the league is run? Is there anything you'd like to see additionally added? We have acquired the Beacon of Light. Now it is time to go to our next destination. Hopefully.
Yes, the rain makes it easier to find.
Oh, hey guys. I want all of y'all's lunch money.
Whatever
require
traps the
more
ancients had laid for tomb robbers, but the dead bodies of my friends testify to the folly of our arrogance. I will be dead soon as well. Our greed was our downfall.
Nobody told you digging people's pockets. And then if they gave me feedback on, hey, can we do it this way? Or can we do it this way? And it's something that's not only conducive to the community, but it's something people would enjoy. I'm on board with it. 1000%. I am totally on board with making any necessary changes to make it more fun for someone else. I've never been big on ignoring the player base, especially if they are supporting the local game store. However, I've seen people create something, disregard the feedback, the game fails, or the system fails, or it's not very popular, and then they wonder what happened. You know what happened. You didn't take the players seriously. You didn't ask them their input, their feedback. You didn't encourage it. That's the other thing. There is no the feedback for a game, especially if it's a system that hasn't run very often, is not regarded honestly. If I know it's a system that has not been seen by a lot of people or something that I just created and I'm demoing it for the first time at a convention or anything like that, after each session, I'm going to ask, so what were some things that you liked about it? What were some things, if you could have a chance to change it, what would you change? What would you add? What would you take away? Exactly. Didn't support the players. And that in itself is a huge thing. You can't claim that you're there for the players if you're not providing that support. I know of people who want to come play Dungeons and Dragons. They don't have any dice. They don't have dice bowls, books, anything like that. And they'll come to a store and say, hey, I want to play. Okay. So have you ever played before? No. All right. Well, you need this, you need this, you need this. Wait. Has that player, if they just told you that they've never been a part of this, if they told you they've never played before, you're not offering any assistance. You're giving suggestions. Especially if this is a new player. Go above and beyond. Encourage them to come. Hey, come check us out. We have this on Thursdays, this on Tuesdays, and we do this. If you don't have this, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. And any good LGS will have stuff for new players as a way of saying thank you for coming to our store, thank you for supporting, and thank you for walking in the door. That means everything. Come through the door, check it out, see what we got going on. And from there, you'll be surprised who will become an ally, who will become a constant patron.
I saw the truth in his eyes. Why did he order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things are slaughtering my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
I agree, and that's a good thing, Quest. That's a very good thing. If you're encouraging new players, have some supplies already. At BlurCon, my GM's chef's kiss. I have one named Joey. Joey comes ready to DM and to welcome new players. He will give their own set of dice, pencils, character sheets, the whole 9 yards. And when you're done, the dice belong to you. That character sheet is yours. Thank you for coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm the same way. If I have it, here you go. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I wish near your store. You wished near my store? I even gave out me. That's even better. Especially if someone's running a paladin and you happen to have a paladin mini, a Nolzier's paladin, they can take that with them. They have now been imprinted. You have now impressed them with your ability to be welcoming, to appreciate them taking the effort, because this is new territory for them. I wish I lived near your store. That's all right. There are other stores around. I don't know what area of the country you're in, but there are some really decent LGSs out there who encourage Adventurers League, Pathfinder. I know some go for the really niche games too, like Vampire the Masquerade. At my store, we do the more independent games like Mothership and Morkborg on Thursday nights, and I played in that, and that is so much fun. So much so that it's expanded to where we now have 2 tables of people playing. And it's always a great thing when there are new players coming into the fold who want to try it for the first time, who've seen Stranger Things, crazy as it sounds, is one of the best forms of advertisement for Dungeons and Dragons, because a lot of the people who come and play, who are interested in playing D&D, watch them play on Stranger Things, along with other things. You've got Critical Role out here. You've got Dimension 20 out here. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain as... Okay.
Shouldn't we be going?
There are, but not like that. They are very Magic and War. I figured Magic the Gathering seems to have a very dedicated following, and same with Warhammer. But what's funny is my store, we offer everything, and we have events for everything. Warhammer, War Machine and Hordes, Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Vanguard, Star Wars Unlimited, Riftbound, Lorcana, Digimon, One Piece, and just about anything. We offer a lot. We have a board game league that shows up that they meet every Wednesday to play nothing but board games. And we tell them, and if they come and they play, they earn points. And those points are at a raffle at the end of the month. And if you win that raffle, you get a $50 discount off of board games added to your account, which is such an amazing thing. But I've seen those stores that are heavy in one particular one because for them, that's their money maker. Yeah, that's your money maker, but it's not encouraging new players. If anything, it's intimidating to new players. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give me your shit. Let's go. A great man once said, "Give me your shit. Let's go." I'll take that. I'll take that, and we will grab that. Don't be too And for anyone, I'll tell anyone, if you come into a game store for the first time, don't be intimidated. If it doesn't feel right to you, that's okay. You're free to leave. But don't disparage the store either. If they don't provide you with what you're looking for, that doesn't make them bad. That just means it's not the store for you. And I tell anyone that if they are disrespectful to you, oh, that would have been reckless if I didn't have the spark of life. 3240. I'll do that. I'm alright with a little less toughness. I don't have anything that needs to. I don't have anything socketed. So, I always encourage people to try something new, try something completely out of the ordinary. Give it a shot. If there's a local game store there, and if TCGs don't work for you, and maybe you're not into RPGs, board games are one of the best gateways in. And there are some games that are really simple and really fun. There are some that they appeal to anyone of any type, whether it's resource management, if it's co-op, if it's one-on-one, and any theme you can think of, whether it's nature involved, whether it's zombies, you name it. There's always something for someone somewhere. The question will always be, are you willing to take a chance? Because I'm here to tell you guys, if you go to a store and they don't, what the deuce? What is that? If you go to a LGS and they're not willing to listen to you, especially if you have a question, then leave. Don't waste your time. Yeah, there are so many board games.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Get out of here. Take your morals and values and beat it. Anybody else? Anyone? Oh, how about you? Hey, buddy. How about you? Oh, you're just gonna split up like that?
The last skeleton must have been one of the worst. But it didn't stop him from attacking.
Both sides want to kill us. I'm used to that sort of reception.
Not the lucky shoulder.
Our enemies are legion, but they will not take us.
Zombicide is a really good system. Dead of Winter is a good game.
Resolve must not falter.
Zombie 30 was it? Zombie 30 was a good one. That was a Zombie 30. It was a zombie game where it was all timed. You had to get out of there by a specific. You had to get into a town, find all your resources, and get out by any means necessary. It was a freaking blast, let me tell you. I enjoyed that. When I tell you people were frantic trying to get out of there, there was another game that I played where you rolled the dice. You rolled the dice, and if you roll the right dice, you could place down another room. And you went into the room, and depending on how you did it, Pedestal 1. Call of Cthulhu. The card game or the theme itself? I had the Call of Cthulhu card game.
Enter and defeat the guardians within. Although they are my brothers.
Easy
They will
D6.
seek your death when you enter.
I've never heard of Easy D6, or maybe it's by under a different name. Hi guys. Hello. Hello guys. Hello. Welcome. I'm here on a purpose. All the proceeds of gold go to feeding my people in the chat. If you're here along, we're gonna take the gold and we're gonna go to Texas Roadhouse. There we go. Come on. Oh, you know what? Your mama. How about that? Give me all this girl!
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now?
Texas Roadhouse is that perfect spot that you bring a small card game and you can play while you're eating. And I like when I play games at restaurants and the waitresses come by and they are perplexed at what's going on. I'm a fan of just about everything game-wise.
The noble hero fought away here just to die.
I admire your persistence.
And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood.
Yeah, okay. How's that working out for you there, Alice?
Does she mean my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
Time will tell.
This fight was
Oh,
too
trust
easy.
me.
She's
It's one of the
torn with us.
dopest things in the
We
world.
must get back to Uncle Deckard right away.
Ooh, goodness. We definitely have people who play Pathfinder at my store.
Hearthstone has been changed.
Sword
Our
shard.
children
Return the
are born
glowing
weak
sword shard
and
to New
suffer
Tristram.
short lives. The demon
Juggernaut
Larissa
Defiance.
promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against
But you know
us.
what?
We
I can
may
do that.
die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize I had that. Done. Done. There's nothing here that can benefit him. Wait, I was wrong.
Give it back to her.
What?
What are you talking about?
There we
I
go.
won't say it twice.
Fine. Here, Leah. Your ring.
How did you...
The scoundrel is indeed living up to his name. Okay. Let's close that out. And we'll keep it moving. There are board game, tabletop gaming cafes, but there are an hour from me, but it's super loud, so it's hard to play. Oh, I know. We have 1, 2, 3 board gaming cafes where I'm at. And they're actually really very well controlled as far as noise. You're not overwhelmed. I know my job, we went to one and it was an employee event. And what's so cool about it is that a lot of us play specific card games. So we knew we were going. And we said, all right, who's going to play this game? Who's playing this game? And everybody brought decks for those games. Or they brought their own board games. And we went there, we ate, we pulled out the games. And again, when you do bring out these games, you do garner a lot of attention. And that was probably one of the most hilarious things I had ever seen. Just people looking at this like, oh wow, how do you play this game? Well, I'm glad you asked. And something so simple as a card game like Flux, or We Didn't Play Test This at All, or Gloom, or Red Flags, Super Fight. I will never, ever, ever recommend Cards Against Humanity ever in my life. There is no point. I want games that are fun, that are a bit challenging. I live in the middle of nowhere. There's not... What state are you in, Mr. Blawface? Check punta.
Here, the second piece of the sword. Magda now seeks the third.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
The only fishing village near here is Wortham.
You're right, Leah.
It must be worth them. There is a ferry on the edge of Tristram that will take you there.
There's a ferry on the edge of Tristram that will take you there. Eh. There are other games that are better than Cards Against Humanity, honestly. Super Fight is more fun. Red Flags is more fun. Joking Hazard is a blast. Oh, you only played it once? Oh, you're in. Okay. I understand. I understand. I wish I had suggestions for anything out that way. I really do. But I will tell you. I'll tell people this. If you have friends, you can turn your home into a gaming lounge. Maybe do it once a month. If you have a variety of different games that people would get a kick out of. Talk to the Furman. Let's offload some of this first. Let me do something here. Can this help him? Yeah, it can help him. I'm literally outfitting.
You almost make theft unnecessary.
Shut up. You do some better pants. That way you don't pee on yourself while you're stealing from people, you jerk. Alright, so this. Alright, there's no space left. There we go. Alright. Next. Next. I don't have a whole lot of room, so I'll make it work. Alright, so everything else can be sold. It's fine by me. Works for me. CH was fun when I was. Cards Against Humanity was fun when I was younger, but there's a lot of in that game that makes sense. Makes it less fun than it gets. Yeah, it wears out really quick because it's the same thing over and 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 over. And I like some variety, even if it's a bit on the silly side. When I went to PAX, I had the chance to gather a lot of media copies of games. Also, consideration for future games coming out. So, I'm going to be doing some reviews of board games and stuff like that for my YouTube channel in the near future. And there are some games that are so simple, but the replay value is unparalleled. Example of, there's a game that I tried, that I played, that I enjoyed. KK! Hey, KK! What's going on? How you doing? KK's in here, y'all. That's one of my favorite people. What's going on, sweetheart? For you, I will do this. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. I used to do that all the time. Anybody would sub for me. Welcome to the squad. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. See, some things don't ever get old. They're just fun. All right, so talk to the ferry. We shall talk to the ferryman and see what shenanigans we are about. No, thank you. Unfortunately, most of your wares are a bit on the tarnished side. I feel like a Scooby-Doo board game would be fire. If they do it right. If they do it right. Okay, definitely text me, sweetheart.
Were them, please.
I will take you.
Thank you for the cheers, man. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you for the cheers. Thank you for the cheers. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. And thank you for being a part of this here, Mr. Blobface. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
They're destroying the town. Get out while you can.
Oh, no, it's my ex-wife, isn't it?
Death to those who...
Boy, them backhands are deadly.
Where is Magda?
Setting people on fire. What's wrong with you?
My wrath is low.
It's alright. It'll never be low as long as I'm causing all this hate and discontent. Get out of here. Anyone else? Anyone?
Please. My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
It will be soon. I'm working on trying to create merch in a not so drop ship environment, because when I did have merch, I learned a lot in the course of having that store, and it was weird. Level 22 acquired, ladies and gentlemen.
Keep the sword from me.
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes.
Oh, don't run. Don't run, Spud. Don't run. I got you.
I require more wrath.
Don't run there, Sparky. Checkpoint acquired. Anybody else? Anyone?
I seek the hilt of a sword. It fell from the sky. Have you seen
Check
it?
out Six Amendment.
days ago.
Sixth Amendment.
Never brought it here.
Take 5 or beat the
I left
heat
Virgil
is
to
3
guard
different
it.
names for the same
would be
game.
glad to
It's
be
a
rid
quick
of it.
game. It uses numbers. You play
Don't let
numbers,
me
and
just
one
go
of them
check on Uncle
one takes a
Decker.
look. Okay, is that a trick-taking game? I'd love to make a crochet plush of you. That would be so cute. That would be interesting to see you do that. Let me know if you decide to do that. I would be on board with that. Have you ever considered getting a t-shirt printer? I'm considering getting one for myself. I ain't got that kind of money, baby. And even if I did, I ain't got that kind of space. You already know. A lot of times, money and space are at a premium. I actually had to rearrange a lot of my apartment and do some purging.
Something isn't right here.
It's gone.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friend.
I should have known. I must get back to Kane's house.
Well, gotta get back to King's house. There's a small one that's reasonable. My cousin uses it for her small business, and she doesn't have much space either. Okay, let me know. Honestly, if I can make my own shirts, that would be dope. Yes. I would love to see you have a booth at Necco. That would be amazing.
I've got some brand new goods you might
Shut up.
be interested in.
It's your choice, Kane. Either use your heraldric arts to repair the
That's
sword,
all right.
or
That just
your
means you're in
dear
preparation to
dies
get
a
it together.
horrible death.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, this pain, this destruction.
It would be because they could always do orders for other people too. Well, if I had something that I could afford
To my master,
in the house to make shirts and sell those, that would be amazing.
advantage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle.
If anything, I would much rather have merch to sell for Blurticorn. Blurticorn speaks, not Blurticorn combos, and just Navy Montel overall.
Must be made whole.
This is the only thing I didn't like about this game is you killed off a principal character.
Sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard.
I didn't like that they killed off a principal character. Deckard Cain has been... Okay, that's that. There we go. I just looked up, and Board Game Geek listed these mechanics. Hand management, score and reset, game simultaneous action selection. Interesting. I want to make stickers and decals. I just want, if I can make shirts and hoodies, I will be good.
I could have saved him.
I'm sorry, Leah. It is hard to see someone so close fall. I will go after Magda.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
We must bring him the sword, so that he can fight at our side.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
We won't have to wait long.
Trailing the coven. Enter the cavern of Arene above Wortham. Let's do that, shall we? Yes. That is my quest. I'll keep it, because I'm running out of space. Alright. Does it benefit you? Not really, but you don't get that. Wortham Chapel Cellar. Back the way we came, and we go out the door. Go out the door. We're gonna kill some things after we knock over the bookshelf. Ooh. Bookshelf. Anyone else? Anyone? No? No one wants to fight? Cool. I'm turning in. Have a happy, safe New Year, everyone. Thank you for what you do for the community, Navy. Nice to meet you. Thank you, Quest. It is always a pleasure to have you around, my dear. Thank you so much for just being you and continuing to contribute. Your support means a lot. Please sleep well and have a safe New Year. I need to lay down. I'm going to text you. Okay. All right, my dear. No worries. Exactly, Aphex. Leave Deckard Cain alone. When I tell you I was not happy that they killed such a principal character. From the beginning, when you hear, "Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen." That was such a moment. And it became so familiar to hear. And now, and I was like, okay, y'all need to fix this. But you can't replace Deckard Cain, unfortunately. I am looking forward to Paige. I really am. I just want to meet a lot of cool people. Get out my way. Anyone else? Okay, well, that's fine. Any other surprises? get scared now. You knew what you was getting into the minute you decided to pop out. Anyone else? Oh, you too? Okay, sure, no problem.
My queen sings to me. Her music echoes from beyond.
Oh, Lord.
Are we certain we want to go through these caves?
We are.
Something's not right here.
That was such a kaboom moment. Anyone else? No? Okay, cool. Try not to step on the egg sacs. I'm not trying to disturb anything. Just do what we gotta do and get out. Anyone else? Anyone? No? Okay, cool.
Show off those fancy attacks you like, sir.
My wrath is low.
Give me your shit. Let's go.
Had enough.
No need to come apart at the seams. Alright, let's go this way.
Not enough wrath.
So Navy Montel, I am wearing for an RPG. Okay, hold on a second. One shot, one kill.
I require more wrath.
There's plenty of wrath to go around. Plenty. Anyone else? Anyone? Anyone? No? Okay, cool. Spoogie! Hey, man, what's going on, sir? How you doing, man? Always good to see you. What brings you around in my humble little blurted sack, if you will? I see you've been doing a lot more streaming here lately, and I'm really enjoying it. I popped in on your last stream, and I saw you was just handling business, sir. So it says, so Navy Montel, I'm wearing a friend's RPG game company shirt, and I was looking around and trying to see who he went through, and I'm not sure. But I'll ask him and another friend to see who. I appreciate that, man. And they can send it to you because I think you can create an image and then load it up and they sell the shirt. Okay. Let me know. I would really appreciate that because I went with Printify when I first opened up my merch store as a streamer. The problem that I ran into, now mind you, putting it on Etsy was a great idea. The problem that I ran into is that whenever a patron purchased something for merch, they would take the money from me first, even after the person is paid, and then turn around and say, okay, well, you get whatever is left. Wait a second. if they've paid,
Until her voice came
if
to
they've
me,
paid,
then I knew how I must serve.
why are
I
you
must
taking
kill
my
the
money
one who
when you could just
threatened
simply
my
take the money
mistress
that they paid for the
dark
item,
power that
take your
created
fee,
her.
give me mine, and then ship them whatever they purchased? It was such a silly system. It printing takes a cut and Etsy takes. That's true, but the way they were doing it is that they were taking money from me, even after. If you, let's say you bought a hoodie from me and it was, I'll throw a number out there, it was $60, and the printing fee was 15, and all the other costs. The money is already there. I never got the money, but you're taking it from me, and then you drop and you give me what's left. I guess my thought process is, as soon as a customer pays it, you take out whatever you're owed from that and give me what's left, and then we move forward. It just seems so backward to me. Trust me, I understand things taking a cut. I don't have a problem with that at all. But my thing is, if the money is being paid by the customer and the customer pays for it,
Don't disturb the eggs.
I don't want to disturb the eggs. Give me all the goodies so I can take them for myself. Dang, that's a... How did that shield come out of your ass? I'm curious.
It is of the utmost importance that we secure my manor from the traitorous rabble in Tristram. The caves to the east are too close to my land. They must be blocked, completely obstructed. I believe the Archbishop Lazarus has magically bound some arachnids of late.
Okay,
They may serve us well.
okay, so I got a lot to cover. I got a lot of space to cover. No, you don't. Should have stayed up there where you were, because I don't feel like dealing with y'all. I'm trying to get in and get out.
Bad luck for you, friend.
Neko is fun to vend at. It's getting harder to get a booth. Yeah, I have some friends who tried getting booths, and then they had to wait for wait for them to get off of the standby list in case someone didn't show up. That is such a crazy system, though, y'all. Told y'all about trying to creep up on me, bro. Alright, where are we going? Woo! There was a lot inside of you, wasn't it? Even a diamond? What? I'm about to get him a better crossbow. I was hoping to come across something I can get him.
My mistress has accepted me. Come close and feel her loving embrace.
Rest easy, madman. You served your mistress. My wrath is low.
Doesn't matter at this point. Protection Shrine activated. We're going into the chamber of something.
We're not alone in here.
Of course we're not.
Help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims. Oh, no. No. It's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming.
Spider Queen?
Oh, don't run. Don't run, Boopsie. Aww.
I require more wrath.
Doggone it, quit running from me, Boopsy. Come on now.
Patience.
Woo! Let's go! Grr, give me your shit, let's go! Mmm! Alright.
Thank you. Thank you. Can you please leave this horrible place?
Sure. How much money you got? Ha! Alright. Oh, okay. So, for the armor... got some socketed pants. So, dexterity, vitality. Strength and...
What should I trade?
Let's hook Homeboy up because he was pretty instrumental in that.
Yes.
Yeah, nothing's gonna touch the flail that I've got.
Nice choice. I'll take that.
Okay. Let's give it a little bit more dexterity, shall we? And we will give it to him. I'll take that, put that in there. That'll be something that's worth selling. Okay. I think we're good on everything else. There we go. Okay. We are good as far as everything else. Alright. Scoundrel launches a cloud that covers an area. All attacks against enemies that are inside the cloud will be critical hits.
Well, is it really robbery if they don't need it anymore? Always liked that one.
There we go.
It was terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you doing out here?
I seek a man taken by the Coven.
The Coven? I saw them dragging someone into Leoric's manor house. Perhaps it was the man you seek. You might have a small bit of trouble reaching there, though. I'm not proud of this, but I stole the stuff of a powerful Khazra shaman. The Khazra went mad and chased me to the caves. You can find the stuff in my cart in the highlands. If you take it to the Khazra barricade, perhaps they will let you pass.
Find the Khazra staff, okay. Okay. I think I've done a decent amount of adventuring today. Oh, that was anticlimactic. Anything new? Got a nice new belt, but it's weak in comparison. I'm going to go, but it was fun chatting and catching the stream. I'm excited for Paige. It was a pleasure, Mr. Blotface. Are you going to Paige? Because if you are, please find me. I'll probably be wearing a shirt like this, or you see the beard, or you see the headband. But either way, come find me. I would love to chop it up with you, man. Thank you for coming in and hanging out in my stream. We're going to exit for now. And, all right. Well, find me. I will be there. I'm looking forward to Paige. This will be my first one. And it won't be my only one if things go well to this time around. But everyone, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for supporting me, my YouTube channel, my Twitch stream, my Instagram, my TikTok, and the podcast that I'm on, whether it's my show, The Blurred Corn Convos, which will be coming back. I'm going to start doing them twice a month, and I'm already looking at scheduling. So please keep an eyeball out. I'm going to also be doing comic reviews, independent black comic reviews, and also board game reviews, because I want to get more into this. Plus, I've still got my PAX Unplugged recap, and I was going to do an end of the year review, and I realized I'd rather do it from the beginning of the year as an open, fresh perspective versus looking on the past year, which has been a blessing in a lot of ways. There was loss, there was a lot of gain, a lot of opportunities, made new friends, reunited with some old friends, and just enjoyed myself. But I will leave you with this. As you have a safe new year, look on to 2026 as an opportunity to start doing something different, something new, meeting new people, venturing out into new places, new events, new conventions, maybe trying something that you've never tried before. If you want to get into tabletop gaming, find a store, find your friends and everything, and just hang out. Because right now is the best time in the world with all the madness going on to enjoy yourself and enjoy life. I implore upon you. Also, look out for each other. Bullying is still real. There are people out there who don't care about you and your mental health. They only care about what's best for them, and they'll step on you in the process. It is, Bougie, you're right. 2026 is a new year, fresh beginnings, new perspectives, new opportunities, new moments. Sometimes there are going to be some new lessons, but that's what makes it so great. And I tell anyone in a heartbeat, please look out for yourselves and each other. But in the meantime and in between time, as I tell all of you beautiful, sexy people to do, please continue to do this for yourselves as we leave 2025 and as we enter into 2026. Look out for your health, your wealth, your mental health, and most importantly, you and those around you. Stay nerdy, stay geeky, and always stay sexy. I love you all. Thank you for continued support. Look out for me in 2026. Navy Montel is coming back. The convos are coming back. And it's going to be some new stuff that y'all have never seen before from me. Good to see. Thank you, Spooge. Appreciate you. Take care of yourselves, y'all. I will see you next year. Bye, y'all.
Let me hear you say. 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 as I double down on this staircase. I'ma protect what's mine like a home base. In that case, I'm the little engine that could waiting on 53rd Street, cause urban legends are good and that's the big scoop. Nothing fabricated. If you're gonna get Marty, then freeze frame the visual data. Running into cool jerks like Frankie G, you will face the music more than Sewer King, cause timing is everything. Hogan with the stopwatch for a fight. It's not a secret when Gerald when he rides a bike. I'm the bold kid that you want to avoid. I make them say the whole thing, Rhonda Wellington Lloyd, cause I was born to be a geek with a glass of nut. Stay clear of Wittenberg, Tucker out in the spot. So, and you'll be fine. The bullies in due time can catch a dangerous lumber from all of these Mickey K lines. Let me hear you say. 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 I'm a product of my environment. From Jolly Ollie to the Pigeon Man. Pin game special coming straight out of Wanky Land. Better call Simmons for my true crown. I've been on my Robbie Fisher the way I be making moves now. I handle beef like I'm Marty Green, so Susan can keep the money by any means. Yeah, she worked for it, her role don't need an Oscar. And if you read too deep, you an imposter like Madam Blanche. By any chance you encounter any laughing lady, I can see how the headless cabbie would be going crazy. Yahoo, so the proof's in the lemon pudding, but turning down $1 million is kinda off-putting. It's just business, Torvo, when you do the math, I see more stuff and Pasquinate with a cheating path. Word to Gertrude, call me agent number 9. I keep my wins simple like father at Christmas time. Let me hear you say. 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 Let me hear you say.